Hey everybody, my name is Dave McKeever and I am sitting down today with Kathryn Vatsula. She's with Loan Depot, and every quarter or so I like to sit down and get a mortgage home market, or not home market, but market update on what's going on in our mortgage industry. And I'm going to pass all that great information on to them today. So, Kathryn, there's been a lot of talk in the industry, in the newspapers. I hear it from multiple places about the rates have dropped recently, I guess in the last 4 to 6 weeks.
Yes.
How much have they dropped? Is it considerable? Is it,
Good question. Yes, there's a lot of activity in the market with interest rates, and you're correct. They have dropped considerably. I can tell you that last week I did lock some clients at 3.5% on a 30-year loan.
Wow.
Which was pretty good.
Really good.
Some clients on FHA, we're seeing them at 3%.
Jeez.
So that's pretty fantastic.
Is that the 30-year rate?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Gee, that's
and
really
that's
low.
with down payment assistance.
Wow. Okay.
So those are very favorable. Now the rates have been fluctuating this past week.
Okay.
And but the Federal Reserve says, or is anticipated to reduce the interest rates again in September. So we think they're going to stay really low. Great time to buy.
So they're kind of projecting to stay low the remaining of 2019, maybe?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a good thing.
So that's always great news.
That's awesome news. The next question that recently I saw a headline that's important for our first-time home buyers is regarding condos. A lot of first-time home buyers they can't afford a home, so they look at the condo market. Mm-hmm. And there's always been stipulations about lending and condos, which has always been difficult sometimes. But I guess FHA recently announced some easing of guidelines on that.
They did, and we're very happy about it. So condominium projects have to be approved by FHA, and that can be a lengthy and a costly project in itself. And so what FHA decided was that they're going to ease the qualifying for the condo project approvals, but also make it easier for financing, especially for first-time home buyers. So that's going to be effective October 15th. We don't know the specifics on how that's going to happen just yet, but it is supposed to add 20 to 60,000 units of condos annually to the market.
That's a lot.
So presently there's 150 condo projects across the United States where only 6.5% of them are approved. So we're expecting great things from FHA.
So on that FHA, is that just FHA loans?
Yes.
Okay, for first-time home buyers.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is that getting the actual entire condominium development approved?
It's both.
Okay.
It's both. It's about getting the project approved, but it's also being able to do individual FHA loans on a project that's not presently approved.
Okay. So once a condominium project's approved, and the next FHA buyer comes in, will it make that process a lot easier because it's already approved?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, we're really looking forward to that.
Yeah, because it's always been, when I've always had a first-time home buyer, just thinking about looking at condos first, it's like it's difficult because there's not many approved associations in Stockton.
Correct.
In a lower price point.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, that's good news.
We're very happy about that.
We'll have to get an update on that as maybe the first part of the year on the FHA guidelines on that. So anything else you want to add as far as the mortgage industry, what's going on with any changes in veteran loans? And
that's a good question. So with VA loans, the fallacy is that you have to be a veteran or married to a veteran or be a surviving spouse of a veteran in order to get the VA loan, which is a great loan program. But you, in fact, can have a veteran and a non-veteran, such as a veteran and a mother, a veteran and a daughter on the loan. The requirement is that they do have to have 12.5% down payment. Okay. Now, the loan that I have in process right now, they have a significant down payment, so that wasn't the issue. But for those who only put 12.5% down in comparison to another loan program, you don't have the private mortgage insurance.
There's no PMI on that?
There's no PMI on the VA loan, so that's pretty fantastic. And a lot of people don't know that you can do that.
So if there's parents who are trying to help their veteran son buy a house, can the entire 12.5% come from the parents? If they're on the loan, it has to come from the
there's I think there's a portion that has to come from each person.
Okay.
So it doesn't happen very often. We haven't seen it, but it's a great opportunity for people to know that a veteran can help.
More of a case by case.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good. And then we're still doing a lot of down payment assistance programs tied to that FHA loan that we're talking about. It's, a lot of people don't have money. The Federal Reserve came out with a report that said 40% of Americans don't have $400 as a reserve in case something happened.
What's
and
that
that's a pretty
again?
40%. That's a scary number. And so that our buyers don't have that money, and the down payment assistance programs are very helpful. It does require a minimum credit score of 640, but it can cover the down payment and most of your closing costs.
I think more and more people are getting credit conscious now. Like, if they have an inkling if they want to buy a house in a year, I think more and more people are. It's getting more streamlined than it was 10, 12 years ago. People didn't understand what credit was, and I think luckily now it's out in the media so much. I think that's helping.
Yes.
So 640 credit score is relatively attainable.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great stuff out there in lending.
Yeah, I think, do you have anything else to add with the mortgage market? I think rates are looking good for the rest of 2019, it sounds like. I sent out a video to my clients urging them to look at their loans to perhaps refinance since it's dropped down below 4 again. If anybody purchased the last 2, 3, 4 years, your rate might be 4.75, closer to 5. It might be an opportunity to at least look at that. So if somebody called, you can just do a one-over and run some payments for them?
Oh, yes. Very easily. Lots of that in the market right now.
Well, we'll put her number down on the screen here, and or you can call me. We can connect you just to do a quick look over of your mortgage if you're interested in that. Or if you're looking to get pre-approved to buy a house, obviously rates are low and it's a great time.
It is.
There's so many programs out for everybody, so don't hesitate to start the plan to buy a home. All right. Well, thanks for coming in.
Absolutely.
Thanks. We'll do it again next couple months.
Okay.
All right.
Looks good.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.